friends, welcome back. I hope you're doing well. So I've mentioned this a couple of times in other videos, but lately I've been getting very into scrapbooking and bullet journaling, and I thought it would be so fun this week if we could scrapbook together. I wanted to show you a little bit more of the process behind how and why I scrapbook. I've been using it to keep a record of my life and to get a lot of the photos off of my phone where I never look at them and probably never will. And then I've been printing them out and putting them into a scrapbook where I will actually look at them time and time again. So I just got back from Michael's and I want to show you what I got. So this is a big paper pad of scrapbooking paper, and there are a lot of really pretty floral patterns throughout. I think this one may be my favorite though. Kind of looks like wrapping paper, but if you look closely, it's little houses. And I probably have too many stickers as it is, but I saw these and I had to get them. They're so pretty, and this is a really big sticker book. And I got some fern stickers because I can't say no to ferns. And I also found this. This is so cute. It's not for scrapbooking, but it's a mini sketchbook, and I've really been wanting to work on my drawing skills. So I thought I could use this and draw like maybe a page a day of just little doodles to practice. So that's everything I got from Michael's, but I have a lot of other craft supplies that I use for bullet journaling. I got some supplies from Amazon, and this was one of them, and I love this tape set so much. It was very affordable and I loved the colors. And I also got these pieces of scrap paper from Amazon, and I love how they add a lot of texture and layers to my scrapbooks and bullet journals. And last but not least, I got the actual scrapbook from Amazon also. This is a very simple hardcover craft paper scrapbooking album, especially because I'm a beginner. I really like that this style of scrapbook is more relaxed and I can kind of be messy and not worry too much about it looking perfect. I have a lot of childhood pictures of myself and my sister and pictures of my childhood home. So I want to create a scrapbook with those beautiful mementos of my childhood, and I thought it would be a really fun thing to share with you too. If I have time, I would love to start tonight. So I'll either see you in a couple of hours, or if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, it's the next day and I wanted to show you some of my progress so far. So last night I got started by creating a few spreads with photos of my childhood home. I really wanted this scrapbook to have a very whimsical and botanical theme, so I've been using real pressed flowers and ferns, and also a lot of flower and fern stickers. This is a picture of my childhood home. I think you can see where my love of cottages and nature came from. I was so fortunate to grow up in a beautiful home that was right next to a nature preserve, so I spent a very big portion of my childhood playing outside in the woods, and I really wanted to reflect that with the design and feel of this scrapbook. And I left some spaces open for me to go back and write my favorite childhood memories. I still have to think about what I'm going to write, so I will fill those in later. I created a page with a list of my favorite childhood books because when I think about my childhood, my whole world was books, playing outside, and playing make-believe. I was a painfully shy and very introverted child, and although I really struggled to make friends, I found so much joy and comfort in those activities, so I really wanted to represent them in this scrapbook. So before we get into the actual scrapbooking, I wanted to quickly show you the system I've been using for selecting and printing photos. I've been using an app called FreePrints to print my photos. This isn't sponsored, I just wanted to tell you about this app because I love it. So you get 85 free 4x6 prints per month, and you just have to pay for shipping, which is $10, and you don't have to subscribe to their service or anything like that. You just pay for whichever months you want to use it. I think it's a great affordable option for printing lots of photos at once, and it's super easy and convenient with the app, and the shipping is very fast too. I also love using my mini photo printer for images where maybe I don't care so much about the quality, but I really want something cute and memorable. I've had this Instax printer for a couple of years and it's so easy and fun to use. You can just print the photos directly from your phone using the app. So first I like to arrange my photos roughly where I want them to be on the page, and then I choose decorative elements that fit with the layout of the page and the overall theme I'm going for. There are so many ways to personalize and decorate your scrapbook. I really like using things like patterned paper, magazine clippings, tickets from trips or events, and maps to create layered designs in my scrapbook. I also love using stickers, washi tape, and pressed flowers and leaves. And I don't have the best handwriting or drawing skills, but I think it adds so much personality to the scrapbook. These photo corners are my favorite things. They're sticky on one side, so you can slip the corners of your photo into them like this, and then just stick them on the paper. And that way, if you ever want to remove a photo in the future, it will just pop out really easily and you won't rip off the back from the adhesive. Okay, so now that everything is in place, I'm going to use double-sided tape to attach everything to the scrapbook. So on this page, I really want to attach an envelope so I can include a drawing I made when I was young. I love using envelopes and cards in scrapbooks because they're a really fun way to include other mementos to go along with the photos. And I'm adding some little floral doodles to the page and the envelope because I love that kind of handmade touch. And I really don't have a method to how I layer the paper and the different elements. I just play around with it a lot until I feel like it looks right, and then I take everything off and attach it with tape. And I wasn't going to show you this because I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but these are little affirmations I wrote for myself when I was a kid. I am a pretty girl, I am a nice girl, I have blonde hair. And this drawing always makes me laugh, so I figured why not include it in my scrapbook. So part of the reason why I started scrapbooking was because while I love the convenience of technology and having a smartphone with a great camera, I think a downside is that we all have this massive quantity of photos instead of needing to reflect and create quality records of our own experiences. And for me, there's just something about having to choose just a handful of photos to represent a memory or an event that gives them so much more meaning. And I know that by having this physical book filled with fewer photos that carry a lot of meaning for me, I will come back to this and look at it so much more often than I would if I had to just scroll back through the thousands of images on my iPhone to look at them. So these are the completed pages from today. This one is definitely my least favorite of the three, but that's okay. And I really like the minimal design for this one because my attention goes straight to the photos. I might leave this space blank or I might decide to fill it in. I'm honestly not sure yet, but I am really happy with this the way it is. And this one was definitely my favorite. I just love the look of the envelope so much. I'm really excited to keep working on this, and let me know if you'd like to see a complete scrapbook flip through in the future once I finish this one. Thank you so much for watching, friends, and I will see you next time.